Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Drew Lock and the Buffalo Bills taking on Lamar Jackson and the Los Angeles Rams.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Everybody, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season. And a game they probably really... The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And incomplete to open things up. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Complete.
Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 7 catches, 57 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's brought down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Buffalo set to get the football back here. drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Locke will try again on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
At the 31. A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Rams.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
They run again on first down, Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And
from the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. And the Rams first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They give to Chubb out of the gun.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's 7-0 Buffalo. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by a key.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Intended for David Moore.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
3rd and 5.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38, Locke. That one is slant to McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Rams nothing.
Now Locke again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Running from the shotgun with Madison. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Handoff comes to Chubb. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Covered on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pushing his way through. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
So this play, you know, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
At the 2-yard
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Set to kick off.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock will find Williams on the slant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
35-yard.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Steven Sims. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, Locke. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. To throw it is Locke.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game,
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return now by Alford. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They set up the screen to Chubb, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a give to Madison. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Are you serious?
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Terry McLaurin.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Locke. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Jackson.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Jackson.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Lock now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Terry McLaurin.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Lock looks to throw it again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good.
7 yards there and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Madison. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Going to run with Madison again. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 36. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score, and now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you see?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought down by
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
third down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jackson on the
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
brings up second.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
Shotgun snap to Locke. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
for a Buffalo Bills.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Isabella.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
To 2nd and 10 at the
Throwing again. Block. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
33-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Traquan Smith.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Madison running left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Lock. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
At the 46 yard
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Lock. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Carrier. Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
That's good for a Buffalo.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play, Madison. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense, right?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lamar Jackson sacked. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
On second down, Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Marquise
12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Marquise Brown.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
To throw again, Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Complete to Kyle Rudolph.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
The 45-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Drops it off for Chubb.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Nick Chubb.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Jackson.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Benson Mayowa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up third and 3.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Blocked pass.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Brown on the return. The Rams take over, first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Jackson's pass.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a
second and 7, operating from the 34. Jackson will throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
third and 2. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. Again, Jackson, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 4.
It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
From the 2-yard
from the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Lock on the keeper.
And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for LA, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.